Well, good morning. It is Sunday morning, people. And I don't know whether this particular thing is going to be a comedy special or what. But I'm watching the news. And since it's all about, Trump, 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 the evil orange-headed man, right? Once again, for all you people who may be watching me, I always call you the human monkey population who don't know any better, who are the blind Christians and the blind unchristian people, And here's the thing, you think I'm insulting you, but I'm trying to get you to wake up. I'm watching, and they got 3 of these shill women that were paid off, right? Who worked under Trump apparently. Now, what they're doing is they're all the things that led up to the insurrection, right? And here's the problem. If it was all real, what they're trying to make it look like, because remember, understand, the government's gone. All this is to hurt all you people, to figure out, to try to get you people to sort of like what they did with the animals, get you to all walk around in circles. That's basically what it is. You know what that spiritually, what that was with all this, I was thinking it was of God. I think what it is, they were using signals, the 5G stuff, and they were doing all this stuff, with all the animal. To see, it was sort of an experiment. If we can do it with the animals, we probably can do it with people. We can get them out, and so what it is that they're getting these people because they realize people now, little by little, are waking up because of that, of all the extra footage that came out of the insurrection, right? And finding out that it was a good that the police were helping them, escorting, giving them a tour of the building, right? That it was people on the inside helping pull down the windows. They didn't want that out, but it came out, right? But here's the thing, y'all have to realize something. Now listen to me. If they don't want it out, they won't let it come out. You got to understand keywords. When they say it was leaked, it was let out purposely. Why? To herd you in a circle. You see? To get the Indians to go around the wagon train. That's what it was all about. You got to understand, both sides, Democrats and Republicans, are a bunch of shills and a bunch of idiots and a bunch of puppets who get on their hands and knees for other people above them. Yeah. Oh, there's a shadow government, Derby? Yes, there is a shadow government. Because somebody's pulling the strings, because these puppies aren't. Even when it comes down, you have to be. If you're open, if your eyes are open to see the truth, you can tell that all this stuff is fake. It's all fake. On both sides, it's fake. Now, if you're a woke and eyes closed and believe everything you hear on CNN and Fox Network, then guess what? You're going to go around in circles, right? They're going to make you go around in circles. So they got these 3 shill witches out there. Oh, we just want, the one woman, I just want to do what's right so I can someday tell my children, that I did the right thing. I'm getting sick of Hollywood, or DC, Hollywood, DC. I'm just tired of all this. Like I've said many times, people, don't you want to go home and get off this get out of this freaking toilet bowl? I mean, and here's the thing. You people are still thinking about voting, and here what they're doing is they're trying to make Trump look so bad. Oh, he's going to be a tyrant if he comes. Oh, the bad things that'll happen if Trump comes in and all this other. Let me ask you something. If Trump's going to do such a bad job, which if you looked at it from the point of view, they like the Republicans think, well, when Trump was in there, everything was great. And now that we got Democrats and Pervy Joe in there, everything's bad. We got to get Trump back in there, and so everything's good again. This is getting you go around in circles like the animals. Remember, the sheep going around, the deer, the fish going around. That's what they're doing. They're trying to get you to go around the wagon train, right? So what it is, both sides are playing your butts. both sides, the Democrats, Republicans, who are not in control. They are doing a script, and yet you're all going to watch out there. Oh, those poor ladies. Oh, they have to. They're so courageous. Remember how they've perverted the word courageous? Like Taylor Swift on, oh, she's such a courageous young woman. Which? Remember what we used to do back in the day? You had a big giant, cooking marshmallows on the fire, right? So this is what's going on. And you got to understand, people, it's all a lie. It's all fabricated. Wake up from your slumber and stop going around in circles. That's what they got you doing, just like they did the animals. It's all a frequency thing, people, and you got to stay faithful to God. God is the only thing that's going to get you through. You need to start reading this thing more often. You need to start praying. I've been praying all night. Things in my life right now are going to hell. And Satan is actually Satan is basically chewing on one of my feet right now. And I'm up against the wall. And guess what? I'm going to stay faithful. I'm going to stay faithful like Job. No matter what. If I end up in a ditch, I am going to stay faithful to God. And that's what it's all about. I am not faithful to a party. I am not faithful to a side. I don't give a crap about the flag. I don't give a crap about the country. I don't give a crap about any of this stuff. Why? It doesn't do me any good to care. Let me tell you something. Whether you become a Republican or a Democrat and you vote, do you think anything's going to get any better if Trump comes back? Do you really think so? How many times do you have to say it and you don't want to believe it? Trump goes over the Davos. Trump has met with Klaus Schwab, the German guy, and him and his little Hitler guy. Or he's Hitler and he's got his, or I always like to consider him Pinky in the Brain. Yeah. What are we going to do tonight, Brain? We're going to try to take over the world, Pinky. That's what it's all about, And if you want to continue believing this crap, then guess what? You will be going around in circles, That's all you're going to be doing. So here's the thing. I'm a smartass right now, right? Because I'm trying to wake your butts up. They're lying. They're liars. There is no real government. Wake up and smell the stench of this dying, filthy world, okay? This year, they're going to make you go around in circles. That's what they're going to do. Everything's going to be a circle, right? Right? Now, you all know the difference between round and a circle, don't you? Especially you NASA people. You know the difference between round and a circle, right? Uh-huh. They've been lying. They've been hiding truth from you for so many years and thousands of years. They've been hiding truth from you. Hiding the truth of God and His Word. Hiding the truth of truth. They present a cheapened truth. They present a truth that is not a truth. It doesn't have 4 letters in it. It has 3. It's called a lie. T-R-U-T. 5 letters. T-R-U-T-H. 5 letters, excuse me. No, it's a lie. And so you all who keep watching all the news and all the feeds and all this other stuff, you read The Hill, and that's the other thing. You need to watch. If you're watching stuff on YouTube, watch The Hill is a bunch of crap. It's paid. They're a bunch of paid shills. The little Jew boy who's a little Zionist, and then you got the Rubin Report and all these other ones who like to talk about The View and all this other stuff and blah blah this and blah blah that and blah. I am sick and tired of it. Got to screen everything. Preppers. There's this guy out there, constantly, little guy with a beard, and he constantly, get out of these states, get out. Where the hell are you gonna go? There ain't no place to go. There ain't no place to run. There ain't no place to hide. Now, if you're an elite, you can hide, go in a bunker, but of course, God's going to crush that. But see, this is what I'm saying. Everybody says, well, get prepared, ready. Oh, grow your own plants. They're still spraying the skies with poison. What do you mean grow your own plants? So unless you have your own greenhouse, and yet the water's still going to be polluted. Have you all actually heard that? Well, he did come out and say, you all know that they're injecting in the beef right now certain chemicals that'll change your bio in your stomach. That'll just actually destroy your stomach lining, okay? So these are the things that are happening, but you don't want to believe that, do you? Oh, that's just a conspiracy. Well, wait until you start having stomach problems. I know what stomach problems are. I deal with stomach cancer off and on because I go through remission and I get back, and I just know that God is protecting me, but I have stomach problems like you would not believe, and that's what they want to give everybody. What it is they want to weaken you so they can keep you going around in circles. That's right. And if this video is taken down, I'm going to tell you something. If this video's been taken down, I'm right. I've already seen a bunch of videos about people telling them to get ready, people saying the same thing about you better be prepared, all this, that are being taken down right now. So remember, if a good video is up there and eventually is taken down, that's because it was truth and it was too close to home, and they don't want everybody to think about that. Understand what I'm saying? Anytime truthers get their videos taken or their channels taken down is because the monkeys who are in control can't handle too many people knowing things. Remember what I've always said, and remember what you've heard not even from me. These elites are very few. Us, population of humanity, the rest of us, the lowlanders, if you want to say, there's more of us. And if we were to gather together, they would not have a place to hide. Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, Fauci, all of them, they would never have a place to hide if we got together. And we began to get smart. And we began to walk in one mind and in one heart. And they would not have a place to go, and we would end up taking them over, and we would end up taking their lives as much as they're trying to take ours. And if you're a smart individual and you know what I'm talking about, you believe what I'm saying. The problem is, we're having trouble waking your you-know-what up. People like me, the things that I say, even when I'm talking from the Bible and I get angry, it's because I'm trying to wake you up. You know, when Jesus was here, Jesus tried to wake people up. He got down on the Pharisees, on the leadership, because they were wrong. Their attitudes were wrong. What they were doing to the people were wrong. They were doing the same thing, putting people in circles, keeping them in circles, right? Here's the thing. You're going to have to smarten up. That's right. You're going to have to smarten up. You're going to have to detox yourself from the mainstream media. Detox yourself like a drug. That's what they want you to do. It's a drug. They want to keep you on that sour, bitter milk. That's another thing. As they're injecting these different types of chemicals and stuff in our food, they're also doing it in the milk. If you get a cow, they're doing it in the cow. Guess what your milk is? Which means, what are you going to be feeding your baby in baby formulas and all this other stuff? If they change the chemical reactions, then that child is going to grow up with problems in the stomach. They will grow up with, because here's the other thing. One of the other reasons yes, it's just been downloaded. One of the other reasons they want to change your bio is because they want to get you ready for crickets. They want to get you ready for bugs. They're trying to prepare the body of humanity to eat the bugs, so maybe we can eventually process chitin or chitin, whatever that chemical is that we're not supposed to. So guess what that means? They are trying to physically change your body into a lower animal. Do you like that idea? Do you like the idea that that's what they want to do? They want to change your whole body to be like the animals of the field. God created you and me to be something different. He created you and me to be something better. And yet now, they're trying to change all that. They're trying to lower what God made you to be. You're higher on the field of life than other animals. You're supposed to be above the animals. Now, they're going to make you equal with the animals. How do you like that idea? Does that make you feel good? Remember, what do they do when they talk about? They would rather save whales. Well, they used to. Now they don't give a crap. They're killing all the animals. But here's the thing. They would rather save the whales than save a baby in the womb. If a whale was on or an animal that's pregnant and it's in the mud like an elephant and it's pregnant, oh, we got to save the mother and the baby, right? But nobody wants to save a woman who wants to kill a child in the womb. This I hate this world. I hate the hate. I hate the lower atmosphere of mind control. See, I can't be controlled. I resent being controlled. My mind is my mind, and my mind is controlled by God, not any of you monkeys out there who think you can control me. I will not walk around in circles. I will not allow you to roll up my sleeve and inject crap into me. I won't allow it to happen. You will have to kill me first before you're able to do anything like that to me. You're going to have to drag me to a FEMA camp to get me to go. Eventually, that's going to happen. What they're trying to do, here's a joke. They're trying to reason with you to live a lie. They're trying to be nice to you to live. They're trying to say, look, we can't have yellow-headed man come in because, but see, nothing's ever going to get better. Now, what's going to happen is Trump is probably going to come in, which they're trying to fight, or that's the illusion. Oh, we can't let him come back. It'll be a terror, and what it is, it doesn't matter who's in. Nothing. Here's the thing about the Democrats. The Democrats are sneaky little rats. They're the ones who sneak around at night, and they get into everything. They're the ones who sign little bills and stuff behind everybody's backs. Little snakes, little rats. That's what they are. That's your Democrat. Now the Republicans are a bunch of squeaky little mice. They don't do anything. They talk a big talk, but never change anything. And everybody's, the Republican. No, Republicans are a bunch of crap, just like the Democrats are a bunch of crap. If you keep staying within that parameter, right? Oh, everything is about government. Government does not exist. Wake up, population. The government does not exist whatsoever. That flag is a joke. It does not exist. Okay? And until you wake up and smell the stench of the dying world, you're going to walk up, you're going to be put around in circles, just like the animals with frequencies. That's right. You're going to, it just, look, I am not the brightest bulb in the world. I've said that before too. I am not the smartest man. I don't have a PhD and I don't have a master's. I have a certificate in biblical theology. I have a certificate in psychology, but it's a lower certificate because of things that I was trained in. But guess what? I ain't an expert, and I don't claim to be, and I don't want to be. Experts are nothing more than idiots. Okay. They are make-believe know-it-alls, okay? What an expert does is they proclaim expertise, okay? Fauci, you talk against me, you're talking against science. When you think about that, you think about, that type of thing. What an arrogant SOB to sit there and say something like that to the public. That's arrogancy, which means if you're that arrogant, you're willing to make mistakes. You're willing to lie because you have a reputation to hold. You don't like it when people talk down to you. You got a reputation to hold, don't you, Mr. Fauci? I won't call you doctor because I don't believe in that. I won't call you expert. Because you know what I think of experts? You turn them around, kick them in the butt, and say, move on. To me, an expert is somebody who knows how to lie good. Somebody who knows how to make a nice face and make it look good and make it sound good, make it smell good, Like they got this new underwear. Remember, you've seen the commercial. They got new underwear that if you fart, you can make it smell like a cherry or make it smell like cream pie or something like that. That's what they do. It's all a bunch of cream pie. What comes out of its mouth makes it sound good. That's like that pot smoking scientist all the time, Tyson, right? He's always talking. Nobody talks him down to him. He's like, he thinks that he knows everything. He's such an expert in his field, right? And all that stuff. The man don't even know what gravity is. Nobody can explain it, but they know it's there. Now, go around in circles, right? That's what it is, and all that. So they explain all that. So you're an expert, but you talk about gravity, but you don't know what the hell it is. So why are you talking about it, right? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Well, we know there's black matter or dark matter out there, which keeps all the cosmos together and all this other stuff. We know it's the glue and all, but we don't know what it is. So why do you call yourself an expert? You don't know crap. It seems like the more you guys get your telescopes and the more you guys get out there and the more you guys get your fake stuff, and only thing you all can do is make things look good in CGI and people believe it. You get the monkey population to believe that you can go out in space. But yet you don't know anything. You don't know crap. You're an expert, but you don't know anything. The things that would be important, okay? It would probably be important to know about gravity. Well, you can't answer the question, how come gravity can hold down, can keep down an ocean with a certain amount of pressure, but yet it knows also, does gravity smarter than you? It's more of an expert than you because it cannot crush us or crush a butterfly floating, but it keeps the waters down. So how does gravity know what to do? But you guys don't want us to question that because that doesn't something that you can't answer. But you come up with all these, well, it has to do with a ratio of so-and-so, and then we have to go to proximality, and they use all these freaking big words and don't know crap, but yet they're experts. People, stop going around and around and around. Stop letting the frequencies make you go around and around. Stop letting the lies make you go around and around like the animals. Stop it, people. Break free from the going around in circles. Break free from all the lies. Break free from all the bull crap. Nikki Haley, there's another shill of a witch. Ugh. So anyway, my suggestion is break free from government. Break free from believing these monkeys in high places. Please, for your own self-interest, Remember, they want to herd you. They want to control you. They want to put you in FEMA camps. They want to put things in you. They want to know what you think, how you think. They want to be like the Minority Report. They want to take you out before you do anything that makes them look bad. They want to divide you from each other. Here's the thing, Democrats and Republicans, they're against you. The government works as one against both of you. They do what they do to keep you separated. And while you're being separated, they're working on the demise of you. They want to lower the population. Birth rates have gone down. There have been still deaths. Children are being, right now, Pfizer, yeah, right? They got new, for the mother just before she gives birth, for the sake of the baby. And then we don't know, well, maybe years down the road, baby has cleft lips. Remember what they did? Remember all those cleft lips and stuff in Africa? That was because back in the 70s, they had the African ladies Well, they didn't have sleeves, did they? Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? And then generations after that, skip a generation, babies are born with cleft lips. Think about that. What could they do with what they're doing now in the big? What could happen to these children as they begin to grow up? We don't want to know about that, do we? Or they don't want us to think about those type of things, do they? Just roll up your sleeve and do what you're told. Oh, I'm on fire today because I'm hurting. I'm not feeling well. I twisted my ankle. My bills are piling up, and I'm just trying to be happy, right? I've been praying all night for a miracle to happen. I need a miracle in my life right now. I don't know how the miracle's going to come. I don't, but I've been praying for God for a miracle. I want to see a miracle in my life. I haven't seen much of a miracle lately, and I've been praying to God to show it to me, to give me a miracle, to help me get through, because I can't do it alone anymore. I just can't do it alone, and I need a direction, and I need help, and I need a miracle. So I'm praying to God for a miracle. I'm praying to God for the help that I need. And so I'm not going to ask like I always ask. I think I've lost a friend, a YouTube friend, and if he hears this, I ain't going to say who he is. I'm sorry. And it was never my intention to. And if I did, please forgive me. It was never something. He knows what I'm talking about, and it's only between me and him. But if he hears this, he understands that. Please, I made a request, and I think he took it the wrong way. And please forgive me. But anyway, in saying all that, the world is going to start changing, and you got to be ready for it. You're going to have to get closer to God. I am doing my best to stay with God in my heart. I need God in my heart. I need God in my heart. I've been on this whole week, this whole last week, I've been on a bean and rice diet. What's left of my food, and I always make sure I keep a bunch of beans. I got 3 bags of pinto beans and stuff like that, and I always like rice. If you're going to keep any foods in there, beans and rice are some of the things you need. And if you run out of other things like canned goods and stuff like that, a great filling meal. And of course, you got to use supplement vitamins if you're doing this, And so that's where I'm at right now. Now, in saying that, of course, you keep on the same type of diet, there's going to be areas of your health that is going to be compromised. Not the protein, you're not getting the proteins that you need and things like that. So these are the things that I worry about. These are the things that affect my body and affects everybody's body. And of course, I try my best to watch what I eat, because I already understand about what they're doing to foods and stuff like this. Them and their great opportunity, So keep all this in mind. Keep praying for me. Keep praying for the people in harm's way. The things they're doing in Hawaii and Maui and Honolulu, they're destroying those people, man. And you got to keep prayer for these people, man. It's ridiculous what they're doing over there. And nobody is It seems like nobody's coming to the rescue. So you got to pray for them. Keep praying for what crap is going on as they're destroying both sides, the land, and you got what's going on up in Ukraine and Russia and all this. Keep praying for people's in harm's way, that if they die saved. That's all you can do. And pray. The one thing you pray for, the coming of the Lord. Pray for the coming of the Lord. Pray for God to end all this foolishness, to end all this crap that we have to live in. I'm getting tired, Lord. I'm getting strained. My faith is strong, but I'm getting strained. I'm getting pulled. I'm getting torn apart, but my faith is still strong. We all have to be strong, because the days are getting darker. The demons are closing in, and Satan knows his time is short, but he's going to try to get as many souls as he can. Y'all got to let go of this world. Let go of it. Let go of your flesh. Look forward to your everlasting life, because this is meaningless. It's going to die. It's got to. It grows old. Falls apart. You ever see those videos where they go to those old abandoned houses? 20 years, everything's been left behind. You see. I enjoy watching some of them shows, but at the same time, it's so sad is that the house has nobody living in it no more, and everything's falling apart. It's getting wet and damp, and all that's left is memories, and what's left is a dead house. What life was in it was gone. That's your body. That represents to me your body. You're letting them kill you now as you walk as a zombie. You're becoming a zombie because they're getting you to do what they tell you to do. That makes you dead inside. Listen to me, population. Listen to me, humans. That makes you dead inside. When you no longer control your own faculties and you let them, you're like that house, letting the elements take over and slowly destroy you. You see houses where one room looks good, but there's another room where the doors and windows are open, and the foundation is starting to fall in. You start seeing chairs and stuff that are just falling apart. You start looking, and cobwebs are all over. That's what's happening to you when you don't have the Spirit of Christ in you. You're dying. You're like a house that's becoming moldy. Without God, that's what we are. We're like a dead house that's been left behind. And what's happening to us is like what's happening to the house. The elements come in. The demon spirits come in. The elements start destroying. The demon spirits start destroying. It's the same thing. The demon spirits come in and change what was real, what was life, into a dying, distraught breakdown. So they're breaking you down. So all the things they want to do, they want to make you an animal. They're breaking you down. They want to take your physical, your own way of thinking. They want to take your resolve, breaking you down. Slowly destroying you. The elements destroying you. Like one of them houses that have been left behind. Think about this. What if the house, when the people were there, represented the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of Christ? And all of a sudden, the Spirit of Christ leaves the house. The Spirit of Christ, the family leaves. And now, there's no Holy Spirit in it no longer. There's no life. And now the house is being ravaged by the elements. That's what it means when you turn away from God. Heavenly Father, I thank you right now for the words you have given me, Father. I thank you right now for the ears to hear and the hearts to receive. I thank you right now, Father, that people start waking up from their slumber and start looking around and recognizing those people who say they're in control are basically trying to make them go around in circles, trying to control the way they think, trying to control the way they do things, Father. It is up to us to break free from this mind control, break free from all these flesh bags who want to do us in. It's time for mankind to come to you, Father, and rise up, O men and women of God. And we must rise up and we must defy these fools. We must defy them with everything we got. I claim obedience in the name of Christ. Amen and amen. Derby Jack out, and I hope to see you all on the other side.